This is Dwight and Maddox coming into your ears for another edition of For the Love of Creatives podcast. I'd like to give a special shout out to our listeners in Frankfurt, Germany. And today, our featured guest is the wonderful Matt Yigit. Hey, Matt, welcome to the podcast.
Hey Dwight, hey Maddox, thank you.
We're
Good to
so glad that
see
you could join us. Um, I know that we've bumped into each other at events around town, and I know that I've known about your wonderful workshops where they're really just uh, an opportunity for people to come together and to celebrate. But I think it's great for you to share with our audience a little bit about who you are and what you're about.
Thank you for inviting me, first of all. I appreciate all the time. And this I am so happy to be part of this amazing podcast here. Who am I? My name is Matt Yigit. I am a mosaic artist by core, but I am in multiple different things too. I am originally from Turkey, and I moved here to States like more than 10 years ago or so. I have a math degree, nothing to do with art or creativity. I mean, kind of some sort. But always, I learned this art when I was in Istanbul during my college years. So it was like stunning to me that mosaics, all these tiles and shapes. I think with the math background, it makes sense, you would imagine. And this was always my passion. I just become, and now I am the founder and CEO of a mosaic lamp workshop company. We are in Dallas. I am based in Dallas, Texas, but we are in multiple cities nationwide right now.
That is amazing. It sounds like quite a whirlwind. Uh,
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
mean, just hitting the notes for what you've described for just where you've been. I mean, to learning in Istanbul
Yes.
and everything that you're doing all over the country.
Yeah,
It's
it sounds
big,
like somebody's quite an entrepreneur.
yes.
Doing my best. Yep, I can say. Mhm.
Tell me
So
what's
go ahead.
oh, what is it that that drove you to pick up and go from something that it sounded like it was quite traditional, like very mathematics,
Yes. Yes.
to
Yes.
building these wonderful, beautiful pieces of art and inspiring people to do the same.
So, what's stunning to me with these lamps specifically? I'm a mosaic artist, multidisciplinary. I can do like regular rock mosaics and things, but what these lamps brought to me specifically is uh, so the colors with mixture of lights, like that changes the whole thing. So this proves on our workshops too. So people make their lamps, I mean, shapes, patterns, whatever colors they want to match, whatever they want to use. And sometimes they ask me, like, what should I use? I tell them, let me ask you, what do you want to use? Like, just go wild, whatever thing you want to use, go for it. And then they work on it like for about 2 hours or so, and they're like tiny, like small things. They are extremely closely intricate detail of work that they are doing over there. And at the end, they kind of have some kind of feeling like, oh, I think my lamp could have been better. I don't think it is the thing that I wanted the most over there. But then the magic happens. What we do, we assemble their lamps and then hit that button, light it up. They are saying that we got this reaction all the time. Wow. I even have a recording for this on my Instagram channels and YouTube. Like every single workshop, same exact reaction. Wow. Can you imagine that? Because when we are extremely tiny close to things, and when we take ourselves out to see the big picture, and that light changes the whole environment over there. So I think when I see that first in Istanbul, like all these colors with the light, like it changes the whole thing. Like when you turn them off, oh, they are still beautiful, whatever it is what it is. But when they light up, with a different pattern, different shape, different variations of patterns. Like we can tell them, I mean, lamps look similar to each other, but they have all uniqueness in each other, like us human beings, basically. We have similar skin colors, we have similar like beard shapes, whatever. And then when we go into detail or when we light up the people, everybody has their own uniqueness over there. That's kind of what I believed in when I saw these lamps, this art form in Istanbul. And this is like generations of generations. Like it's a pretty ancient art form coming from Roman Empire and then Byzantine, and then Ottoman Empire, then Turkey. So it's not just in Turkey, it's Morocco, Middle East, like all of these cultures are pretty much baked into this art form too.
I have a
Wow.
question.
Yes,
You
please.
you said something a minute ago that really sparked my curiosity. You talked about the detail and how people are working in very close to the lamp as they add the different colored stones to it. And sometimes you have to step back a little bit. And I in that moment I thought, yes, it's true with painting as well. You're in so close and you're doing fine detail and you can't really see what it looks like until you step back a few feet. I mean, think about if you were a mural painter, where you're working
Yeah.
and it's really big, you got to step back more. But what came to me in that moment was, and tell me if this is part of it as well, because this what came up for me is it's on two different levels. You're physically stepping back to get a different perspective of it visually, but sometimes, like metaphorically, when we step back, we're 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 stepping back from our perception of it and we're giving it a rest for a few minutes. Or maybe even a day or two. Sometimes I walk away from a piece I've been working on and don't look at it for a few days and come back. And invariably, when I come back and look at it, I see it differently than I did when I was working on it. Is that in line with what you're talking about
That
as
is
well?
100% in line. Let me even add on to that. I totally agree this. This is like art in different shapes or different media of art basically. Like I think mural example is an amazing example. You have a big wall over there. You are making a mural and like you are on this tiny pixel of that mural. It doesn't look anything, just like little blue color over there. But when you are done, you have the whole beautiful artwork and picture over there. Similarly, and even with ours, when they are too close, they see all these imperfectionism and they judge themselves. What does that mean? Oh, I couldn't align that properly. Because this shape is not a perfect cut diamond shape or perfect cut square. When I try to match them right here, it doesn't touch like perfectly. So, I mean, I think I messed up. But when they come back and see the big picture and that light, like that light is the magic. When it lit up, they are saying, "Oh my gosh." I am trying to tell them, like, as part of my workshops, we are trying to teach you or experience you how you embrace imperfectionism. So life is not always perfect, like cut lines. It's not always math. Do you understand what I mean? We always practice this every single day. Like we always embrace our imperfectionism. We move forward. We try to find some other solutions and then go for it. So I think our experience that we are providing as part of our workshops is the similar copycat of the life experience, life journey we have over there. So they don't know that. I understand. They don't know that. And when they see something challenging that they think they can't do it or whatever, or it's not perfect aligned. But when I bring that journey to their attention, they then realize that, oh, now it makes sense. I am now more relieved, more stressed out over there. Now I can do better. And then now they start looking things differently. Oh, if it doesn't fit, just go with that. I get like sometimes they even like jokes to me. Oh, I think I know this part is kind of messy. So this is gonna be back of my lamp. Okay, so solution is fine. Since it's a circular lamp, they can just turn that back to their wall against their wall, and then they won't be able to see that part. But sometimes we want to come back to that imperfectionism section and then turn your lamp back way, and then you will remember how that moment was that you think that's like challenging. I couldn't do it. It wasn't perfectly aligned. I kind of messed up. But then at the end of the day, when I look at the all big picture, I think I made something tangible, something good that I did this thing type of thing. Plus, imagine we had a lot of customers, a lot of, I won't say customers, I will say guests. So we have a lot of guests that they come and they make something and they gift it to someone else, their mothers, their sister-in-laws, their wives, whatever. But so do you think that the person taking the gift is gonna think that, oh, this is so imperfection, why you messed this section up? No. They will say that, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Did you spend time making a lamp for me? This looks amazing. I've been wanting to see these years, but I didn't get a chance to buy. But you handmade this for me. This is extremely valuable for us.
It's amazing because as you describe that, I can't help but see how you have found the end. You found the way to bring something physical to people so that our doing minds have something that we can focus on. And then you start to unpack all of those things that hold people back through the process.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there is so much more than there being something consumable that's taken out of this.
100%.
Well,
You
and
get
you're
people to
Matt,
open their hearts.
you're touching on a big life lesson here because art is life and life is art, and you can't really separate the two. And when we can, whether it is our art or our life, when we can step back and not just be okay with, but actually seek the beauty in imperfection, it will change our art and it will change our life.
100%. 100%.
Not
100%.
not not just be okay with it, but search for the imperfection
Exactly.
and look
Exactly.
for the beauty in that imperfection.
Exactly. I can even like I mean, for me to explain this, you should come to my workshops and then you would like just sit observe people like okay, in 2 hours I can teach them how to practice that. It's not just like, oh, get your stuff and do these things. This is like paint and sip type of like class. Just do that and take it home. It's not like this is not our experience that we are trying to promote and provide over there. So they got stressed out. I couldn't do it, and they can't do. I mean, or like when I first start the workshop, I always like, make this joke. I feel the stress on the air, and everybody laughs because they are stressful because they are. And then I tell them like, you don't know what to expect. I mean, some of you can't even think that I can even paint, I can even draw. How am I supposed to make lamp like looking like one of yours over there? And I always tell them at the end of the workshop, you won't believe your eyes, and we'll get reactions like, "Oh, did I make this? Your lamp looks so cute, so beautiful." Those reactions and feelings. And then when we have that reactions and feelings, I tell them, "Do you remember what I told you in the beginning? Yes, you told us. Did you believe what I said? No, we did not believe you. Now this is what happened. Oh my gosh, this is amazing."
That's beautiful.
It
You
is.
know, the tone of your voice, your energy, and the look on your face so clearly demonstrates how much passion you have
Yeah,
for
yeah,
not just the lamps and the mechanical aspect of it, but the way it transforms people.
yeah, yeah. Appreciate that.
And
Thank
we
you.
we we all we all could use a little transformation. I didn't notice I didn't say need, but we all can benefit from a little transformation from time to time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So like there is also, I am also business owner. I have, I mean, I did some corporate jobs. I know Dwight is part of the corporate culture too.
Yeah.
And I was always, I also share this part of life of myself too, because I'm sure we have artists, we have creatives listening, and sometimes they are like hesitant to themselves, like, should I take this leap? Should I take this action? Like, what happens? and I don't wanna like uh, take bold actions sometimes. But let me tell you also my journey on that part and how my passion become a like a nationwide business, pretty growing rapidly fast, and how I can turn my passion into a real deal, basically, I can say. So I had a corporate life. You know, in a corporate life, you are in like a safe zone, basically. You got big paychecks. I got six figure whatever payment, whatever, and then good life. They feel like you are valuable over there. And then that one day hits. Okay, that one day you have your manager in a meeting, in a Zoom meeting like this one, and there's another lady that you don't know, claiming to be HR person, and you're just there's a weird silence over there. Okay, and that was like so shocking to me. And my manager told me, okay, we have some updates, whatever for you. And then now he just stopped, and then now HR is gonna talk to you. I said, okay, fine. HR told me that today is the last day of your workday. Okay, you got laid off. I said, oh my gosh, like how? I mean, how? Why? You have million different questions. Why me? I mean, did I do anything wrong? Like, what was the issue? And I got laid off basically after that six-figure big check, and then there is no then it comes down to a $0 check basically to you
Yeah.
in one day. So then I start looking at jobs. I mean, I love corporate. I learned so much from them. I learned how to be professional, how to talk to each other, how to like do planning in advance, and like I learned so much how to be agile, specifically how to change, how to be more flexible based on the needs of the customers and things. I love my team, I love my manager, and then one day everything is gone. Okay, and what do you do now? So I start looking at jobs and things. I mean, did some interviews and things. Right now, I was in the IT field. As you can imagine, with the power, with the impact of AI, the jobs are tough right now. It wasn't like what it used to be back in the days. And I did some interviews and things with big corps again. Then what we did, okay, we start our workshops too, like because this was my side project. I was kind of trying to do it on the weekends and then some family friends and things. Then I told myself, like, let me make a bold action here. Let me open this to a public, okay? And then let me establish a good system and team around it. Then let's see what happens. So we did our first workshop. It was our very first workshop, okay? And we only had 10 people, only 10. Five of them were free. I called them for free because just to I called a photographer to my workshop in Dallas, and if she is listening, her name is Liz. You know her too. So to have a content, enough content for the pictures and videos over there. So then the next one we called an influencer, Instagram influencer. You know how those like lifestyle ladies, they do food, whatever activities and things. We called one of them. She's also in Dallas. And so after she shared our content, we got a viral content. Her content got almost a million view on Instagram. And then I think she passed 500K views on TikTok. Then this was a big sign for me because I think the God or whoever, okay, was telling me just or pushing me into this. So it wasn't like something I kind of plan every single detail. I made a 5-year plan. I'm gonna start from here, go from there. I'm a math person. I'm a corporate person. Everything is planned. Okay. Then I learn how to let it go. Just let it go. Go with the flow. Okay, basically. Because there was like message coming to me. So here's in your first call influencer collab, you got viral. There is a sign right here. Okay, go for it. Now, I told myself, let me give break to myself, okay, and Maddox was saying, sit back and then focus on this thing only. Okay, how I can provide the best experience possible that I can generate and create. And what is our customer service? And in profession, in the business side, what is our marketing team looking like? So I spent a lot of time. I stopped doing the interviews with big corps and then give myself a promise for 3 months break till June of that year.
Mm.
And then things change differently. But when you focus on something enough, okay, then there will be like open doors opening for you, and you will never ever imagine something will be coming to you. Oh, I mean, yeah, like you are. I feel like I'm blessed. Okay, things happen for a reason that you don't know of. Okay, basically, then things happen and things go from there. Then after that, my friends, like my like close friends, they heard me that I am doing that in one city. They wanna open up in their cities. I said, I mean, I don't know this. Like, I don't know how to run a business. I have never run a business in my life. I don't know how to run a business operation. So if you're okay, we're gonna learn together, okay? But I will not let you down for sure. Whatever it's the thing, I'm gonna take the whole risk, entire risk. But if you would like to be part of this experience, let's go and do that stuff. Then after that step, we expanded to multiple cities. I tapped some friends, and then they tap me sometimes. So then we were able to become a full-scale business. But our main core is always the guest experience. So number one thing that I want from my most of our instructors are Turkish because this is an authentic experience. Like Maddox, the lines behind Maddox was saying, this is an authentic cultural experience for us. So I love American people. I mean, I would love to put those people over there, but people are coming to us here to get that Turkish Moroccan culture. That's why we serve baklava and Turkish coffee during the workshop too.
You're
So
making me hungry.
as a full immersive experience for everybody. So we have food, we have taste, we have different things over there. And then number one thing that I want from my instructors are a big smile. Okay. I don't care how amazingly you speak English. I understand you might have some accent and things. Those are totally okay. But big smiles and Turkish hospitality. These are the two things that I value the most. And then the rest is gonna come, ladies and gentlemen. I told them, and because they all always they also don't know. They have like, some of them were not even teachers or they're not like taught maybe 20, 30 people classroom or anything like that. I mean, when we say classroom, our like classrooms are amazing ladies and gentlemen, like mature ladies. They always
Mhm.
like well behaved, listening and things, but I mean, still, you need to like teach, you need to learn, you have those teaching skills and things. So they are that's why they are like hesitant. I mean, can I be a teacher? I have never done an art in my life, or I am like kind of crafty, but I have never done a lamp in my life. So how can I do that stuff? Don't worry about the lamp. Like, I mean, lamp is amazing, fine. I'm gonna share some techniques that you can share with them. But at the end of the day, big smile, hospitality. Those are the only core things we value here in our workshops. And I teach
I
my people, and they, I trust them. Then they do like how I taught them, how we shaped the experience with them. So as a summary, I will circle back from a corporate person. Life is like pretty much structured. You have your cubicles, you have your life, you have your meetings back to back, you have your, I mean, I am an engineer. I have, for engineer, there is like 1-0. I mean, there is no like gray zone or anything like that. You know what I mean? I know you know me, Dwight.
totally.
Yes, but going that out of box, letting it go, and then go with the flow, be flexible and be open-minded and big smile. Like when like Maddox was saying me, when people see my energy, like when my instructors, my local people see me that I am hosting the workshop, I don't think we can be like you. I mean, I told him like, why? Okay. Because like you have so much energy. I never sit down during my workshops. So, okay. I never. It's a 2 hour workshop, never on a seat at all. You have too much energy. You are laughing. You are joking with people. I mean, I tell them just do 60% of what I do. That's enough. That's enough for me. Okay. And I have some of them like go way above and beyond me. But that energy, I think, is contagious to people. And they now they are like also they feel like energetic and they go from there. So what I'm trying to say officially, if you sometimes we are scared in our boundaries, in our safe zones, and I know not everybody is the same, not everybody has the same opportunities and things. But on the side of our like safe zone, if we look for some opportunities, try things out. If it doesn't work, try something else out. If it is imperfectionism, how can learn from it and then go forward. If we can maybe do that, especially in the age of things unknown with the AI, everyone is gonna lose their job. Nobody has any jobs over there.
Yeah,
But what I'm telling some people, I have a business that AI can't break.
that's
Okay.
right.
Why? Because I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, people want some in-person experiences. They may value the more. We also sell DIY kits. Like we can ship kits to your home. There was a lady, she said, I can't come because I'm from Boston. You don't have a workshop in Boston. What should I do? I told her, like, I mean, I can send you DIY kit. She said, no, I don't think it is the same experience with the in-person version of it. I said, that's true. Then
Yeah,
come to Dallas. I'm gonna offer a free workshop for you, if so you can cover at least the flight ticket, basically. And that not happening yet. But so what I'm trying to say, sometimes go out of box. The world is unknown. World is changing. We are changing. You are changing. And you can't control every single thing in your life. There is like things happening outside of your plans, outside of your life. And just go with the flow sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. Well, and I just want to call out how the thing that you're encouraging when people show up, when people just lean into who they are, they're able to reap the benefits. And I think it's kind of the theme of what we've been talking about with even when you have your guests who are building their projects, when they're building their lamps, they're not sure. They start and they keep going even though they're uncertain, and then they wind up with something beautiful. It's the same thing with your hosts. It's like you want them to celebrate who they are and what they bring. And have you reached out to the Turkish embassy yet? Because my goodness, like you're doing a lot of work for their mission in the U.S. for sure.
100%, 100%, 100%. I have I just recruited like another instructor in Dallas, and I told him like, I know also I have another instructor also. Like right now, I am extremely busy with the business side of things. Unfortunately, I will say unfortunately because when people ask me, that you like during your business, I tell them the most thing that I enjoy is hosting workshops. I wish I can host workshops every single day, 24/7. Okay. And I see the joy of the people that when that lamp lit up, that joy, you can't like change that to anything. I don't like accounting. I don't like inventory management, warehouse management, market. I mean, I like marketing too, but I mean, those are kind of you have to do things right now. Since because of the scale, we are kind of bigger. Everything we are trying to be bigger. I have to deal with the other things, not the host workshops. So I have two instructors here. I hired one. So I asked him to observe that person and me. And then I told him that can you please like share your experience? Like what did you see me from me? What did you see from him? He told me, I mean, the other guy is amazing, fine, but he's like more professional. He knows step by step. He's a corporate guy, again.
Mhm.
And but with you, he told me, you are just, I mean, you came there just enjoying the experience. Like you're not like instructor or anything like that. You are just like enjoying part of it, making jokes, laughing over there, just like part of the flow. Like that's what I told him this is exactly what I wanted to be. Exactly. I enjoyed the whole moment over there.
Matt, what you're describing is what I call a servant's heart. You know, we're either born with a servant's heart or we're not.
Yeah,
And when you talk about the big smile and the hospitality and just being present with the people, with the guests, um, that is a servant's heart. I'm wondering if when you hire these people who are instructors, when you hire your instructors, all Turkish people, are you hiring specifically people that have a servant's heart? Because you can't really teach that.
100%. Exactly. You hit the point. Exactly. I right now I am in eight cities. I can be in 20 cities in 1 month if I want, okay? Or like 30 cities in 1 month. I don't want that. I don't want that. I am looking for that right person. I think you call that amazingly. That has servant heart in it, in them, and then I go work with that person for sure. That's why slowly but surely, and we can continue. I mean, I'm losing profit. Fine, I don't care. When, like, let me also tell you about that. We are not about money though, like here. I mean, money is fine. Money brings happiness, whatever, whatever. I have like 9 people marketing team here that does all of our marketing. It's like they are professional people. I have to pay their salaries and things. I understand. But when a client asks, or a customer or a guest asks us, I mean, I can't make it. Can you refund me? Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm sure that person gonna come back in 2, 3 months. Fine. I am sick today. Can you be refund? Why not? Yes, go refund. So I don't even check refunds anymore. Like I sometimes I tell them, we can tell hopefully names. We provide way better than customer service than Costco and Amazon. You know, when you call the Costco, no question that you can return anything you want. Okay,
Yeah.
so ours is pretty much similar. So what I tell them too, so they have to do some like grouting process at home. Sometimes they mess up. Sometimes like they don't know. They cannot prepare texture and mixture properly and stuff. But what I tell them, you can come back to any of my workshops for free at no charge. Just come back, remake your lamp. I don't care. I don't want you to like see that lamp and then remember me as a like a bad memory over there. Just come back, let's fix that, and then go from it. So that heart, that servant heart people also tolerate this type of people. Like they believe my mission, they believe my mission, vision for sure. And when I otherwise, like when I let a workshop make them run the workshop, I don't look back. Did they do a good job? Did they do a bad job? What did they do? Did we get, how is their feedback looking like? I never check that stuff at all. I know those guys are gonna be serving like me, similar experience like me over there. Otherwise, I mean, if I do a micromanaging, like, did you do, how did you today? We got like 5 feedback from your guests. It wasn't good. So can you do it better? I am also limiting them. Some of them, like I told you, they went above and beyond me. Why? There is a group, there is a wife and husband group that they host our workshops in San Antonio, Texas, and Austin, Texas, and everybody loves them. Why? Because the husband just read the whole Turkish coffee culture and Turkish coffee history. Where is that coming from? What does that mean to people? And then in the middle of the workshop, they pause people. Husband come up to the stage, and then they explain them. This is Turkish coffee. This is what it means for. This is like the culture. So he gives them like 5 minute briefing about Turkish coffee history. I mean, did I teach them? No. They came up with that idea. Now I am learning from them. Like I said, oh my God, this is an amazing idea. But if I try to micromanage them, like put them in a box, so these are your guidelines, just follow these steps, do that, and then I will limit their ability to be, first of all, to own the business, to own the structure, to own the company, and then represent properly. Then number two, I mean, I pretty much kill their creativity over there. They can come up with any ideas they like. Okay. Is my structure perfect? No. Is my setup perfect? No. Is my instructions are perfect? No, of course no. So now they are teaching me. I am learning so much from every single one of them. And one more thing, this is my jealousy. I feel like I should be somehow, like hopefully AI can help us with that, somehow in Tucson, in San Antonio, in Columbus, in Chicago, and teach everybody, all of my clients. I want to see, like, I want to meet every single person in those cities. But can I right now? No. Hopefully in one day, yes. But that's why I feel like jealous of my instructors over there. I mean, they are the ones teaching our people. They are the ones teaching my guests over there. Those are my guests, but that's why I handpick these people, and so I can trust them, I can value them, I can let my precious guests in their hands, and then they can serve for them too.
Matt, you're onto something where corporate America could take a page out of your book. If all companies operated from the energy that you operate from, our world would be a different place. You said that working with the people and teaching was your favorite part, but when you're setting up a new host and you're teaching them the business, do you get equally as much fun and pleasure out of that?
Of course, of course.
Well, you have put all of these instructors in place, and I'm wondering, since that is your favorite thing to do, have you considered how you might put a variety of people in place in the parts of the business that you don't like to do as much so you can spend more time because we've all been there. We all know that no business is all good 100%. You
100%.
will never want to love to do all of it.
Exactly.
There's always going to be some of it that you don't love to do, but so often we lose it because we do too much of what we don't want to do, and we don't do enough of the part of the business
Yeah.
that we really, really love. And I mean, and I say this because there's so many people out there that are doing something different from what you're doing, but similar in that they're trying to build something.
Yeah.
And we can't, in my personal experience, because I've stepped away from things because I was so burdened by the things that I didn't love to do and wasn't really getting to do the things that I love to do. And could only go so far with that and had to step away. So it's real important to find ways where you can be more injected into the parts of the business that you love. You're onto something really big here.
Thank you.
And it's clearly, yes, you want to make a decent living. Of course you do. You want to provide for family, but it's clearly not all about money.
$100%.
Money's not the number one thing. I approached my career of 40 years that way. I loved what I did. I wanted to make a decent living, but money was always secondary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get rich.
Oh, the beautiful thing is when you do such a good job at taking care of the main thing, the money comes.
You got it. You got it. I didn't know about that. And I've been always like reading from those books, like so those business books, I mean, or those like financial literacy books and things. But now I am 100% seeing that for sure. For sure. One thing, let me share Maddox with you. I think you hit a great point. That was my biggest fear. What was that? My biggest fear? Like nobody is gonna work with me. I don't think I can manage people. I don't think like okay, I can do all the work. I have like limited abilities. Am I gonna be able to like serve and whatever, do every single thing? No. So then forget about business. I can't do business in my life. That was my biggest fear. That's why sometimes I wanted to quit corporate, but I couldn't because there is no alternative to that at that time. And nobody's gonna work with me. Nobody's gonna like to work with me. But but when I see, and then when you share like, I mean, some parts you can do amazing, some parts you don't know. But what I believe that I try to plus when you start like from zero, I had 0 followers when I first start on my Instagram. Right now we pass 8K, okay, followers. But when you start from when you were at zero, when you start from zero, you can't obviously like hire marketing manager, hire ad manager, hire inventory guy, hire customer service people. I have to do, I mean, I had to do the everything basically.
You have to
I
wear all
was,
the hats.
yeah, I was customer service 24/7. I was answering the calls while I am trying to host a workshop, okay? And then I was trying to prepare the workshop, optimize the flow, whatever, and hosting the workshop, then going back with the accounting and everything. But now, so when this is again like challenging. This is not easy. Also, this tests your mentality, your strength of your like psychological brain, basically. So, I mean, saying that value the experience, value the culture, value the business, and then the money comes second, might be a bit easier than doing that. Actually, do you understand what I mean?
Hmm.
Money is like pretty much everything. You can't run your ads without money. You can't hire a person without money, and you don't know how to do that part of the business. Since you can't just like hack that thing, when you hack it, it just doesn't work, and you just like waste your money basically, as sometimes. So again, it's always testing your strength basically. Okay. So that mentality is also important. Otherwise, that next step never comes. Okay. So now, like you said, I am on a scale that I am letting off myself from this experience. So let me have people that they like what they do. There is a person now likes accounting. There is another person likes inventory management. Okay. There is another person loves so passionate about Meta, Instagram, Facebook ads. The guy like is a guru over there. There is another guy is extremely detailed and passionate about email marketing. Okay, so I let them now go and do their things. I am taking myself out from the business. Now I'm gonna be just doing like so what how I do this too. If you are a micromanager, life will be unbearable in this type of scenarios. Like you said, you should find the people or similar minded people like you do, like servant heart, you call that out great, and then let them do what they wanted to do in your on your platform. Create the platform, let them show of themselves. And when you do that stuff, uh, they like the person in San Antonio, they come up something creative, okay? And that way, you can easily outperform your if you have a like competitor, you can easily outperform them. And then in the long run, the guys are now feeling that this is my company, this is our company. Let me just do what it needs to be done here. Okay. I never go and maybe it's a bad. We'll see from the experience. I never go and check my marketing guys. Oh, did you do that ad? Don't worry about that one, and then to do this one. Like I never like micromanage on what they do. They
Right.
know exactly what they do, and then overall, I just like they just tell me, oh, we did this, we did that. I create some like dashboards for them so that way they can see, and then we just run that whole company. They are happy. I am happy. Then what is the problem? Let's go with it.
Well, it's perfect proof that I mean, you're giving a great example. It's the applied business application of Mel Robbins' "Let Them" theory,
Okay.
right?
I didn't know about that. Now I'm learning.
Matt, have you ever considered that somewhere down the road, the next step might be as it continues to grow to franchise your business?
I am not thinking. We already start doing that. So
you already
we
started doing
already
that?
started. Yes, I already started doing that. So with our model, we call it like franchise, but similar to more like revenue share. So I know my guys like work sweat and tears over there. They work like extremely hard. I know how much care that they provide to our guests. I wanna I wanna share what I earn with them too. So I pay them hourly, a good money with them hourly, but I don't think this is enough and this is fair for them because hourly is limited. So if they serve for one session 4 hours, whatever that money, and then but I can feel 20 people and I can feel 30 people sometimes in that session. So, but serving for 20 people and serving for 30 people, there is a big difference. I know that how I've been hosting workshops till sometimes till today. So then I want to reward what they do. I want to reward of their servant heart. So that's why we have a franchise model or revenue partnership model, and that way they can get rewarded when they host more bigger groups and when they host more workshops, and they can also make a pretty decent living, like a similar to corporate job living basically. I have some instructors, they are my friends again. They are data scientists at McDonald's. Another guy is data scientist at IBM. Okay. I mean, they are tired of like going corporates as well. I wanna also give them an opportunity to have another idea. Art can change our lives, gentlemen. Okay, ladies. So here is your exit. So if you get laid off, you already have business with me. Just go for it. Okay. So when I have the franchise model or revenue partnership model, they also now starting of the owner of the business. Now they are training other similar like-minded people over there. Instead of hosting one Saturday, now they are hosting in multiple locations in their region, two workshops, three workshops at a day. Now they're making more money. Obviously, I'm making more money too. Do I have to deal with that hassle of that train more people, reach out to more people? No, they do that for me now.
You know,
It's a beautiful
Matt,
thing.
you're what separates you from corporate is your people are your community.
Exactly.
And with
Amen.
Exactly.
corporate, the people are
Just there.
they're just
They're,
employees.
they're just a number.
They're just
Yep.
disposable
Amen.
employees. But I mean, a community is a big part of our platform. And I've been thinking about this in the last few minutes and thinking about how we haven't said the C word, community, but you have been talking about all these people and how you relate to them and how you help them get started and how you and it definitely is a community. You're collaborating with all these people.
100%. 100%.
Really phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you. Speaking the corporate, let me tell you also this. We host a lot of corporate events too. So that's interesting part of it. My
Yes.
my
Yes.
main goal is to host a corporate event for the company that I got laid off. Okay.
Uh,
That's my
Full
main goal. It's
circle.
gonna happen one day. I will let you know for sure.
That will be amazing.
But in Dallas, in Chicago, in Ohio, I mean, in all of our cities, we host Fortune 100 clients all the time. Their year-end celebration, employee wellness events, their team building events. Okay, they come to us. We go to their locations. Our December was like packed during the weekdays. It was like packed, like back to back. We had to decline some clients even. So the corporate culture now is also seeking for these type of things. Okay.
You're building an empire, truly,
Indeed.
Oh, thank you.
but a conscious empire. It's not just what we would normally see. So, Matt, we a big part of our conversation is about becoming. We're always in a state of becoming, and I want to reflect back for a minute the on the time period in your life when you got laid off from that corporate job.
Mhm.
And then you saw the vision of what you're doing now. You had the vision. Who did you have to become that you weren't already? The day the job came to an end, you knew who you were at that day. Who did you have to become? And when I say who, I'm talking about the interior
No,
stuff.
totally understand. Totally understand.
What qualities did you have to embody? What mindsets did you have to embody? What things did you have to let go of? Are kind of where I'm going with this, the becoming part to get where you are right here and right now.
I sometimes feel like I'm pretty smart person. I have a math degree, minor in computer science, whatever, whatever. And I did corporate IT for a while. And I feel like I can do everything. Okay. I mean, Meta ads, Google ads, this, that type of thing. I can host workshops, I can inventory management, I can create a software easily, like just in less than a day with the AI power now. And then to manage all these, like inventory, all this, that. So what I become, I learned working with professionals. So that wasn't an easy thing because bringing a professional to your business that means money. I mean, you will pay extra money for that guy, and then now you are in the verge of like thinking that can I just do this job, not just keep that money to myself? Okay, yeah, maybe no. You are. I mean, before I was the person. I mean, I can just do that stuff, just like do this thing, and then just hit the next button, and then just do that thing on your own. But then I learned to let it go and work with only professionals. That part changes the whole image.
So,
It
so
is not
for,
like, sorry,
oh, go
can you
ahead.
let me wrap up? And then now it is not like just a little craft art you are trying to do on your own thing. Now it is a corporate, I would say corporate, but it's like a full scale business, professional business scale. If you want to, if I wanted to come to that level, but I didn't know how. But now and then I learned to become work with professionals, pay whatever the money they need, and then go from there.
Okay, so I'm going to replay what I heard to you
Go ahead,
for
please.
our listeners'
Please,
benefit. So what I'm hearing you say, some of it's what you didn't say, some of it's what you said, some of what you didn't say.
please.
What I'm hearing is that you had to let go of being the person who did everything.
Exactly.
That's not easy. That's not
Exactly.
easy for any of us because most of us
Exactly.
have an element of control. If I let it go, what's going to happen? So you had to let go of control. You had to let go of being the person who did everything. You had to lean in. You had to become the entrepreneur that delegated,
Yes.
that chose people
Yeah.
wisely, turned it over to them, and let them do their job.
Yes.
That's huge. Along the way in there, were there any beliefs that you had about you that you had to let go, or any beliefs about the world that you had to let go?
Yeah. Again, control was the thing. Okay. Like, so, I mean, when I say, I mean, I gave the example, like work with the professional, it can be applied to anything basically. It doesn't have to be a business. When you work, you're an artist or you're a creative, that you want to partner with someone or you want to do another work with someone, whatever. Work with professionals, find those people, and then if you had to like let go some of your shares, whatever, let go, work with them, grow together, basically. So this doesn't have to be just a business model too. It can be applied to any business model. Another thing, like you were saying, control. I am a math person. So in math life, in corporate life, everything is controlled. Like you are in a controlled environment. Plus, I mean, when I got laid off, I still had my mortgage that I need to pay. We have bills to pay. Like I have two kids here. I have to like take care of them. Like this is giving you like I mean control. Like this is giving you a lot of pressure and things. But that control, when you let it go, like business is just wild, or creativity is wild. Like there is no control in creativity, there is no control in artists. Okay, so Like, I mean, do you know you're gonna make like $1 million in 10 years? No, you don't. You might be bankrupt after that one single project that you mural that you you made during that time. And then next day, I mean, so that control thing, letting it go. But when you are letting it go, it's not just like I will just lay down and then just wait and then just see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. No, it's not like that too. When you let the control off, that's why I'm saying work with professionals. Have a plan in mind. Like it doesn't have to be like exactly step by step plan. Like an overall structured plan. What is my thing? What is my passion that I like to do? And then how can I make it that it gets back to me? It's put me that a position that I can pay my bills, whatever. And then this is again, it's extremely important. But when I say control, letting it go, okay, but have some kind of like action plan as well. It's not just like let it go and then see what happens. It won't
You're
happen or anything like
you're
that.
still involved. You just don't have quite as tight a grip on
Exactly.
everything. Yes.
When you work with the professionals though, so I always tell them, I am buying back my time. I am
Yes.
paying $1,000 to that person to manage my ads. Okay, fine. But I am buying my back my time back. Otherwise, I have to go and do that every single time. Okay, over there.
Well
So I
said.
can spend more time with my family. I have like less stress on my to-do list of from this to that type of thing. And now I am working on how can I grow my business. Now we start with the lamps. Now what other experiences we can provide? People are always asking us, do you have any other workshops? So right now, no, but it's gonna be happening.
So
Love it.
there's your next steps. So okay, that's another stepping off point. We're getting close to having to wrap here, but that's another step, another point, and that is you know who you had to become to get where you are now, but you also probably know that that won't get you where you want to go next. So when you look at that foreseeable more different workshops,
Mhm.
what's something that you will have to either embrace or let go of to be able to step into that next phase?
So in business life or in creative life, I think pretty similar. It is testing things out fast and frequently. Okay, you don't know what people are gonna pay attention. You don't know where is that business coming from. You don't know any of these. My lamp workshop wasn't could have not been a successful business model too. So what I mean, it's what it is right now, but thankfully, but right now I need to be able to replicate my experience model because we are basically selling experiences to our guests. Okay, it's not like workshops, it's not like lamp. I even tell them you can't buy lamps from me. If you want to buy a lamp, go to Amazon, just go buy for fine whatever. But we have the experience, we have the core culture, core business model. Now, how I can replicate this thing to other models over there. So I am now trying to become more flexible. Try another workshop, maybe a couple months, and if it doesn't work, maybe tweak that a little bit, and then see if people are gonna show interest, or if they're gonna be. I mean, not everybody might show interest, but are we gonna get some traction over there? And then if it doesn't work, shut that down and try another workshop, and maybe try a different model. Again, we are creatives. We have like imagine is our limit basically, right? So we can come up any type of ideas and things, and people are looking for these ideas. That's why creatives are creatives.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. You know, one of the things you have now that you didn't have before is you have a list. You have a big list of people all over, and you could just put an email out there that says, if I created a workshop that did XYZ, would you be interested? Would you come?
100%, 100%, 100%.
You have people that will give you honest feedback now because they know you and they love you.
Exactly. That's so true.
What an
Oh,
amazing story, Matt. I had
Yeah.
no idea. I kind of sensed, but it just all I gotta say is wow. your your business model is truly inspiring.
Thanks so much. Let me also tell you one more thing. So when I first moved to Dallas, I was looking for like creative community around Dallas. And then I saw there's like community called Creative Mornings. Like
Hmm.
that group taught me a lot, like a lot, like amazing people, amazing like experiences, amazing like models over there. Like I right now I am so sad that I can't be part of it because I have usually big workshops on the next day of that on a Saturday. Sometimes I am out of state most of the time. And but that group is amazing. Like I love that group all the time. I mean that's where we met there too.
Yeah,
But I
that's
did a
right.
lot of business with the people that I met over there. They shared my experiences with other people. I got like a lot of business from other people. So this is like real deal. Creative mornings for sure. Let
It
me give a shout
is.
out to them.
It is. Yes. Shout out to Creative Mornings. And that's just creativemornings.com for those of you that want to check it out.
There's probably
Um,
one near you.
we have been going for 2 years.
Yeah.
I started 2 months before Dwight did, but in that 2 years, I've only missed one meeting, and that was because I was under the weather, not feeling well. And
Mm.
since he started going, he hasn't missed a single meeting.
Amazing
Yeah,
group.
it's amazing.
Amazing group.
Uh, if they hold it, we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. It's such an honor to have you here. And I know for those people, particularly your story is inspiring to any creative because what you're doing translates into a lot of different areas. But I know that the creative entrepreneurs are going to find this particularly interesting.
Thanks
Thank you
so
for
much.
sharing so openly.
Let me also thank both of you. You are doing amazing job here as part of putting creatives on the spot. I love it. I've been like avid follower of your content, so it's honor for me to be here as well. Thank you so much.
Well, we're very blessed to have you as a super follower. So thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, thank you.